people have, if you're in a yoga class, you respect the power and grace of the yoga, because your teacher will guide you at the end of your class to deeply relax. Now, what is that all about? Because in the yoga postures, naturally press, powerfully press the acupressure points. The chi, the life force, is moving through your body. And when I took yoga classes, it's not like I don't take them anymore. It's just that, wow, when I do yoga, whoa, I get such a rush. It is such a high.
Right.
I mean, that's why I stuck with it. I mean, because for me, yoga it hurt.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah.
It was really hard. I was so stiff.
Right.
So, I mean, why should you, I'm not masochistic. I'm not like, I don't like pain.
Yeah.
But I do like that high. It's a beautiful, unbelievable, transformational high. Now, what is that high? That high is the flow of this life force that's flowing through the acupressure points. In the yoga postures, especially this one, locust pose, stimulates that point. Now,
locust pose is when you put your feet on top of your you put your feet on top of your thighs, right? That one. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
You gotta go like this.
Yes. Yes, and then you do it on the other side too. Don't show us the other one; it looks too painful.
Well, in a chair, it's a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I sit that way all the time. I actually find it comfortable, oddly.
So, every single yoga posture, every single asana presses specific points. And that's what I wrote my first book on. It's called Acu Yoga.
Ah, love it.
But, what's really important for people to get is, from me, is that because my intention is to give the public this healing information, I made sure that all my books have tremendous amounts of very clear illustrations.
Right.
So for Acu Yoga, you see the posture, the picture posture, but right next to it, you see what points are being pressed in that asana.
Mm-hmm.
And so you get the point.
Yes, exactly. All right. How about some of the other ones we've talked about? How this may be one for anxiety and stress. Is that also what you would press for depression? What would you do if you're feeling depressed, kind of low energy, chronic fatigue, that kind of situation?
So I would definitely use this point.
This point still.
Oh, absolutely. I would use this point in my daily life if I tended to get depressed. It's like, oh, I think a headache's coming on. Oh, I think my depression's coming on. You can nip it in the bud with acupressure if you listen to your body. And beforehand you think, I think I'm getting sluggish. I think I'm really getting depressed about this or that. So hold this point, and what does it do? It enables you to have a focus for your breathing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel it? Well, as soon as I said that, and then when you focus on breathing slow, even, and deep, as you hold this point, especially if your breath is deeper, slower. Why is that? It's physiologic, and it's chemical, and it's scientific. What breathing deeply and slower does is it enables your body to get the chi, to get the oxygen, not so fast, because if you're slowing it down, the breath, the bronchioles are able to assimilate the oxygen that you breathe. Now, what does this point do? It opens up the chest. So do all these points here. So now I'm going to get to the heart of your question, which is, what other points for depression?
Yeah.
Which is what you wanted me to show you.
Yeah.
And we went right into here, but let's go on, because I'm sure people want to know. Now, cross your hands like this.
Okay, like this.
And, and hold your collarbone. Feel for it.
Okay.
Okay, rub. Okay. And feel for it. And now go just about half of an inch. Now you're on the outer part of your chest, and you're going down beneath your collarbone to basically your chest muscles.
Yeah, that feels good.
Yeah, and rub to feel, oh, where is it tight or sore?
Mm-hmm.
Some people are more tight and some people are more sore. But press in different spots that are about half of an inch below your collarbone.
Collarbone. Yeah, I can feel it. And it feels sore.
Now let's do it a different way. Take your right hand and put it onto the crease of your left armpit.
Okay? Like right here. Like if almost where my shirt crease is.
Exactly.
Okay?
Okay. So, I mean, if you were naked and your arm was down, you would see a crease where your
Right.
armpit is. I'm saying
Right.
put your finger there
Mm-hmm.
with your opposite hand. Okay, now go up and slightly inward, going
Okay.
up
Oh,
towards the
wow.
collar,
Wow, that's
and
sore.
it'll take you right to that sore spot
Yes.
if you press in. That is lung 1, the first point on the lung meridian, and it's a great antidepressant point.
Mm.
Why? Because in traditional Chinese medicine, this point on your upper outer part of your chest, where it's either tense or sore, this is where it can enable you to breathe deeper.
Oh, so you get
And
more
when you
oxygen.
breathe deeper, your breath is no longer depressed.
Yes.
And instantly, oh my God, I feel better.
Yeah.
Are you getting the point?
I am getting the point. And what's interesting is, now you had me first go on the left side, but I assume you want to do it on both sides, right? Is it always a symmetrical situation where if you're rubbing one point, I'm doing this on my left side, I want to do on my right side too?
Right, correct.
Okay.
And you can do one side at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you're on the phone and you've
Yeah.
got your hand on an,
Yeah, you're making me depressed, Ty.
Yeah, right. Lovely.
Yeah, what is the bill going to be?
I know you're getting anxious about that bill, that bill, so hold your
Yeah.
tranquility.
Exactly.
I think these points are going to come in handy. By the way, this point that I just showed you or guided you to on the upper part of your chest, called LU1, lung 1, first point on the lung meridian, which helps to open up the lungs. The name of the point is the point for letting go.
Oh, man.
Now, that has a spiritual aspect to it, too, because, a lot of us, if you're holding on, it's hard for spirit to move into your body. And the source of the spirit is your breath. And this point invites the breath to come in. And it helps you to let go. The lungs in Chinese medicine are connected with its partner. The partner of the lungs is the large intestine. So when you get the lungs to move, it also helps you eliminate. So to let go of your shit.
Literally.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and we were talking about depression. I mean, I don't know what could be more depressing than just to be holding on to all that stuff.
Right.
Being physically in your body. I mean, that is not how we're meant to live.
Right.
So, I mean, a lot of people drink prune juice, and that's great. But there's certain points, and we just talked about the point below the belly button.
Right, the dantian.
Now, this is the local point, the dantian. This is the point. If you have constipation ever in your life, press this point. It will work fairly immediately.
Wow.
But this is another reason why every night I press this point on myself, is to prevent that. I don't want to live a life that's, constipated.
Yeah.
Plus, this point here is preventative in that if you press it on a daily, regular basis, you're toning your colon. You're getting the peristaltic action to work smoothly and well. And it's also one of the great longevity points. So God, if I live as long as my father has lived, he's going to be 95. And I'm 95 and alive.
All right. So let's talk about back pain. I've heard about back pain, neck pain. Is it the same point, different points for those kind of, and those are kind of common chronic problems that people have?
Let me guide you to the lower back, because that's where most people have their,
Yeah.
That's where you store it.
Yeah.
Okay, so find your belly button. Take your
Okay.
little fingertips, find your
Yes.
belly button.
Mm-hmm.
Go along your waistline, along at the same level as your belly button, all the way around to your spine.
Mm-hmm.
Feel your spine. Now go, if you went from here to the outside here, you want to go halfway.
Okay.
And I like to use my fists.
Oh.
If you use your fists, you got to go really slowly.
Okay.
Or you could use your thumbs, or you could use your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what am I feeling? I'm feeling like I'm on the outside of those big, thick, ropey cords.
Mm-hmm.
My intention is to press the muscle from the outside of the muscle, approaching it because I'm on the outside of the muscle. You know those big, thick, ropey cords when you give somebody a back massage?
Mm-hmm.
Get on the outside of them and press on a V toward your belly button.
Oh,
which
wow.
is to get you to press that muscle from the outside and press the muscle in toward the spine. And that point is called the seat of vitality.
And it's interesting because when I'm doing that, and when I'm even just by putting my hands there and I'm leaning back on the chair, it's kind of going deeper and deeper, kind of allowing me to do that.
Good, good.
Yeah, that feels good. And there's all sorts of other things I saw, like there's mats and fingers and wristbands.
Let's not go into all that paraphernalia.
Okay.
Let's not go into all those devices when we have such a rich source, which I just want to basically praise you for what you just said just about a half a minute ago, which is you started to fiddle around with these points, and you found a way to use knuckles and use your chair to kind of wedge pressure into the point. And that is so effective. And you need no other devices and spend any more money. Once you learn the points, you're free. And you are doing it yourself. I mean, I'll be glad to talk about these.
Okay, we don't have to talk about that. Okay, let's talk about neck pain. That's another one. That kind of like this kind of chronic neck pain. Is there something that you would recommend for that?
Absolutely. I mean, why do we get so much chronic neck stiffness and pain? It's because all the meridians need to move through the neck in order to get to the brain. It makes sense that the meridians are going to go into the brain. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that. So there are so many. Look, I was born in the city of the angels, so I can relate to freeways. So I think of these meridians as freeways, energy systems that are flowing through, going from the back, from the arm, all the way up into the neck.
Right.
And where you have intersections of traffic and energy, or I just use that as an analogy so you can understand, where meridians cross, there's going to be the potential for more blockage.
Okay, got it.
So these points, the Chinese, in traditional Chinese medicine, they call these points the windows of the sky. And they talk about these points as windows. Well, what goes through the window? Light. And that is a metaphor for me for spiritual energy and for spiritual awareness. If you're stuck and you put light on just consciousness, awareness on something that you're stuck about, it just opens up. Now, when we do this, we're going to all right now open up. I'm not going to show you just one point. I'm going to show you how to release all the acupressure points.
Okay.
So let's do it together.
Okay.
And this releases all of the windows of the sky. And so all you have to do is follow along with me.
Okay.
We're going to interlace our fingers like this in front of us. But now that you've done that, I want you to actually do it behind your neck.
Okay.
So interlace your fingers behind your neck.
Okay, like this.
Right.
Okay.
And bring them closer together. And bring your hands, because they're probably touching your skull a little bit. So bring them a little lower.
A little bit lower, okay.
A little bit lower so they're pretty much only on the neck.
Okay,
Now,
got it.
bring your elbows up and inhale. And bring your elbows downward and closer together as you exhale. That's it.
Am I bending my head down?
Yeah, your head comes down with it. Inhale as your head comes up slowly and your elbows come up and out. And exhale and slowly come down. Bringing your elbows as close as they'll go. Some people can touch, I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
But what this does, and I'll tell you in a second, inhale
Like
and
this,
come up.
this is what it's like.
Inhale, come. You're doing great, because I'm doing the opposite of what you're doing if anybody's watching.
Okay.
So we're doing this is called the neck press. Your elbows are up and out, your fingers are interlaced behind your head, your neck, and exhale as your elbows slowly come downward and closer together. And this compresses all those muscles to release chronic neck tension. Let's do it one more time. Inhale and come up. Deep breath. Your elbows come up and out. Your head tilts back. So your head, the base of your skull is pressing against the side of your hands. And exhale. The breath goes out. Elbows are coming together. Now in this position, inhale.
Yeah, it feels actually, it does feel better.
This is the most important part. Stay with me.
Okay.
As you exhale, let your head just your hands drop into your lap. Eyes are closed. And just bob your head up and down. Taking some deep breaths. Now once you bring your head back up and inhale, and just continue to breathe as you explore moving your head from side to side.
Crack.
To discover the benefits. Feel your neck and see if that feels a little different.
Yeah, it feels more. Actually, I hear a lot of cracking. A lot of click, 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 click around.
What this does is it enables you to release chronic neck tension.
I've never yawned so much during an interview.
You've never had such a boring guest on.
Oh my God, this has been fabulous. We have Michael Gach, and we've been talking about acupressure. Tell us about your websites, so you have a whole online course that people can take. Tell us a little bit about how we find out about that and take our own course with you live on the internet.
Sure. This is really exciting because for the first time, I'm able to teach people in their own homes. Because I've been able to put together 2 different programs, one for self-treatment and the other one for professionals or people who want to learn how to help others. And that's called the Acupressure Mastery Program. And that is 5-month training program. And people are loving it so much because it's self-paced.
Right.
You can do it whenever you want to. There's nothing where something is absolutely scheduled and you miss it. And even though it's 5 months, I give everybody a whole year because there's so much healing material. There's over 50 videos.
Wow.
Where I'm actually showing you hands-on how to find over 60 acupressure points. Wow. The most important, powerful points to heal another human being. So that's called the Acupressure Mastery Program.
And then how do I find that? What's the website before we close?
Are you going to actually put it on the screen?
Yes, I will, but tell us too for people on the radio who can't see it right now.
Oh, absolutely. It's very easy to get to. It's Acupressure. So that's spelled ACU. And then the word pressure, that's all one word. Acupressure, ACU, and then pressure, PRSSURE.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Place because you have rainbow buttons on the left. And so if you scroll down, you'll start to learn so much about acupressure. There's a lot of free stuff on the site. There's free articles. There's a blog, and you click on that, and you'll see so much free information.
Oh, cool.
So it's my passion to get this out to thousands of people. If you go to my Facebook, you'll see, oh my God, this, and it will have you go to acupressure points. Just type in acupressure points, one word, and you'll go, oh my God, there's over 500,000 people who like this site. And that's because every week I'm showing another point.
Oh, fantastic.
And
Yeah.
people are going, oh my God, you're giving this away? Oh my, I'm going to tell my friends. And that's why right in front of you, it says, you know, there's an offer to give you 3 free acupressure articles.
Okay.
But in order to get it, you got to put in your email address.
Okay.
Well, what is that going to do? I'm not going to share it with anybody. But what I am going to do is tell you about these online programs and give you some free information.
Okay.
And like for instance, when I start giving you three free videos, and you're going to be like, wow, this is really high quality, great stuff. There's so much information. What's going to come out of those 3 is the 4th that will tell you how to sign up for the
Okay, got it.
for the self-care. Then I'll do that also in August for the mastery program.
Okay.
Self-care is really I'm demonstrating how to work on plantar fasciitis.
Right.
And I show the points for it and the techniques to press those points.
Right.
Whereas the mastery, which is longer, it really focuses on key points for 2 months and shows point by point where the point is, what it's good for, how to press it. And then after those 60 points, I start to show you point combinations, which are really point formulas for balancing the energy and the human energy in the body, which you can do on your family and friends.
It means so much to me that you're listening to the show. Would love your support in any way by giving me comments below, or to subscribe to the show, or share the show with friends. Thank you again for your support. Love and blessings.